spark the brain, 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 spark the brain. We here. Spark the brain, spark the brain, spark the brain. It's the third round, RPB. I don't know if they ready for this one, man. You gotta switch it up on them a little bit. You know what I'm talking about? Have a seat at the master's table. We ain't asked for no seat. We went and built up our own. You see, it's rather stable. You got 2 eyes, 2 ears, you know the rest. Look, listen, and observe, but also respect. In God we trust. It's obvious. The money ain't the root of all evil, but lack thereof. That's why they deprive you of resources. Why they focus on streams of income, at least 3 sources. We certified, we solidified. And they say they created hip-hop, but all that shit is lies. Cause every element came before the development of what we callin' hip-hop now. It's all relevant to all the topics we gon' touch on. Spoiler alert, as we play this album, ain't no club songs. Boy, that hurt, but this ain't no conscious album. It's just that real shit, that Black God Mantra album. I hope y'all feel this. Spark the brain, 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 spark the brain. Spark the brain, spark the brain, spark the brain. Spark the brain, spark the brain, spark the brain. Spark the brain, spark the brain, spark the brain. Spark the brain, spark the brain, spark the brain. Spark the brain, spark the brain, spark the brain. My mind is spark the brain, spark the brain.
The masters, the masters, the masters, the masters.
Peace, God.
Hey, Dad. He's so good.
Hey, man, I got you a new book.
A new book?
Check it out. Peace, God. Peace, God.
Hey, Dad.
Do for self or suffer the consequences. The wisdom of Elijah's inside of the conscientious. So I move. Hold on a second. Okay, mic check, mic check. Can you all see me? I'm having a technical issue right here. I don't know what's going on. I'm having a technical issue on my side. Type a number 1 in the chat if you can hear me. Oh man, what's going on here? A couple of ones in the chat. Now my screen just went out. My screen is going in and out. Something's going on with my connection, it looks like. Second. Peace, God.
Hey, Dad. He's so good.
Hey, man, I got you a new book.
A new book?
Check it out. Check it out. Let me know how you like it. I'll be back. Man, this Bitcoin, this Ethereum ain't doing nothing for me right now, man. Gotta find some new investments.
Peace, God. What you doing?
Peace, God. Good.
I think this book is kind of inappropriate.
Inappropriate? What's up with it?
It's inappropriate because look at these.
LGBT. Oh man, I'm sorry about that, God.
I accept your apology.
Man, it's a shame, man. You can't even find no decent books for you nowadays without having to have these difficult conversations.
I have an idea. Maybe we should make a series of our own book.
A book series? That is a good idea.
7 volumes.
7, I get it. 7 volumes. What should we call it?
7 the Super Hey-Roo.
7 the Perfect. 7 the Super Hey-Roo.
And then maybe we could even make some bundles of it once we get to volume 3.
Oh, see, now you're thinking like a businessman. I like that idea, man. A foundational Black American children's series.
Perfect.
Visit www.godcastbooks.com and pre-order your book today.
Do for self or suffer the consequences. The wisdom of Elijah's inside of the conscientious. So I move. Whatever it wants to do on me. Oh, I don't know what's happening, y'all. I don't know what's happening, y'all. I don't know what is happening. This thing never did this before, but it's just doing whatever it wants to do tonight. Oh, man, am I coming through clear? Am I coming through clear? Let me know in the chat, please. I'm ready to get this thing started. Okay. Am I good now? Am I good now? I can see myself. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me in the chat? Ready to get this thing rocking and rolling. I just want to make sure that we are good. Is it glitchy or anything like that on y'all side? I see a couple of people who said they can hear me, they can see me. Is it glitchy? Is it lagging or anything like that you guys can see, or am I coming through clear? It might be just tripping on my side. If it's just tripping on my side, then I'll just flow straight through it. As long as y'all can see me and hear me clearly, then we could just go on through it. I can ignore the glitches that I'm seeing on my side. Okay, so it looks like I'm good. I don't know why it's looking crazy on my side. I don't know, but welcome, family. Welcome to another episode of Sincere Love the GodCast. I am the God Sincere Love, and I'm here for another weekly update on my journey through the passive income system of GS Partners through the meterverse certificates. This is week number 8 for me. I have been documenting since week number 2. I have been documenting every single week my process and how things for me, as well as bringing a couple of guests on to share their experience in the program with you guys as well. And so tonight is going to be another one. We got our brother, Mr. David Jenkins, back on the set. He was with us before, breaking down the game and sharing his experience and inspiring all of us with his story. And so he's back again with another update here to let y'all know how things are going so far. I believe he's in the same week that I'm in. So we'll see in a minute when I get him on to chop it up. But first, I need everybody to hit that like button. Share this out on social media. We know that we are live right now, and we're going to be telling y'all how you can all take advantage of this opportunity and start generating some passive income and building wealth for your family as well. So yeah, like, share. If you're not subscribed to the YouTube channel, you might be watching me on Facebook or Twitter or something like that. Make sure you head over to YouTube, hit the subscribe button and click the notification bell so you can be reminded whenever we go live with new episodes of Sincere Love the GodCast. We got all different type of content that we produce on this channel right here.
As long as you are subscribed and you hit the notification bell, then you will be notified with everything that we got going on. And also make sure that you follow me. I'm at Sincere Love to God on all social media platforms. That's a good way to stay updated with everything that we got going on as well. And so also, if you are a business owner or entrepreneur, two things. Hit me up if you would like to have your business featured on the Black Business Showcase, which is our weekly series where we bring on business owners and entrepreneurs to talk about their business and, you know, help promote whatever you guys got going on and learn a little bit about your story and your background and things of that nature. But also, I want you to join our new Telegram group. We're building a Telegram group of Black business owners and entrepreneurs so that we're able to connect and network with each other and learn about what each one of us have going on in different parts of the country so that we can support one another and start building that ecosystem to start practicing group economics. You know what I'm saying? So we have a Telegram group. We just started recently. So if you are a business owner or entrepreneur, hit me up so we can get you guys in that group as well. All right. And also, gotta remind y'all, yesterday, me and my brother DJ RP Beats, where my banners at? Where my banners at? I think the glitch are gone now. I should be smooth. Yeah, me and my brother DJ RP Beats, we just released our new project called The Master's Table yesterday. Okay, maybe not. It's not showing my. So maybe we ain't good. I don't know. I'm gonna have to deal with these little technical issues tonight, I guess. There it goes. So we just released The Master's Table, man. We've been getting a lot of good feedback over the last 24 hours or so. People are loving the project so far. If you haven't gotten your copy yet, go to www.themastersrsvp and order the album now. You will receive the digital download immediately. After I get off this live, I'll be sending those out to you. And then if you get the package and you want the physical copies as well, we're working on getting the CD sent out to the people who've made their pre-orders. If you've already pre-ordered, again, you should have your hoodies, you should have your posters and all of that good stuff that came in the package already, unless you just pre-ordered in the last couple of days or whatever. Then those things should be shipped out very shortly and on the way to you. But the music will be in your email as soon as you make your order. So www.themastersrsvp.com. We will be releasing the streaming platforms, but that's going to be later on after we fulfill all of our pre-orders. We want to make sure that all our day one supporters have their packages in hand and all of the orders are fulfilled before we release it to the rest of the world on streaming platforms. But it is available for pre-save right now. If you just want to stream it when it's available, you can go to the link in my bio on Instagram, and there's a link in there where you can pre-save it so you will be notified as soon as it hits streaming platforms. But if you want to hear it now and you want to support us financially, again, www.themastersrsvp.com. That's how you do that. And so without further ado, family, let's go on the road, man. Let me introduce to you our guest for this evening. Back again on the GodCast, friend to the show with another update, Brother David Jennings. Welcome back to the GodCast, my brother.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate the invite. And hopefully we can educate some folks tonight.
Yes, indeed. I appreciate you taking the time to be here. You know what I'm saying? I know you are extremely busy. You know what I'm saying?
Sure. Yes,
we got a lot going on, you know, not only dealing with the GS Partners program and all that, but just, you know, I know you're a family man. You do the flying thing. You do all types of other stuff that you got going on. And so
yes,
I appreciate you taking the time to be with us, man, and to help us get educated through this process. So what's going on with you, man, since we last talked?
Man, everything's been going on. I'm about maybe 30, a little bit more than a month smarter. I've learned a lot more since we last spoke. Got a lot more experience, a lot more seasoning in the financial game. DeFi, or decentralized finance, is on the move. The blockchain, I've learned a lot more about that. So there's a lot going on in the world right now, and we seem to be, I don't want to say unscathed, but the amount of profits we're seeing and amount of assets we're growing is, I don't want to say it's recession proof, but we're helping a lot of people. So it's my pleasure to kind of provide a little insight on what's been going on with GS Partners.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. And so for the family who is tuning in, you guys know I've been documenting my process with you guys every week. And usually while we're live, I will compound um, my certificate so that you guys can see it in real time. But I actually compounded my certificate this morning because I wanted to get that out the way so it doesn't end up going over the period, because it's like the exact time that you do it on the exact day that you do it when the new reward is ready. So I wanted to get that out the way, and I didn't have time to go live this morning. So I kind of just took some screenshots of it just to document it, and I posted it in the community section of this channel on YouTube. You guys could check out the receipts if you need to see the receipts on that. But I did want to pull up my my dashboard just to show you guys so you can see the difference on the certificate from last week to this week. But with all these technical issues, I might not be able to do that. It's like every time I try to open up another tab, my screen starts freezing up and stuff like that. But yeah, normally that's how I do it. I don't know if we're going to be able to do that tonight. But we got our brother here, and he has a wealth of information to share with us, and so we're going to get into that. And hopefully, if everything goes smooth, I will be able to pull up the dashboard a little bit later, and show you guys what I got going on. But main thing I want to focus on tonight with you. Last time we talked a lot about the certificates, but I want to talk about the network marketing side of it also. Mm-hmm. Because I watched the interview that you did with Brother Ben. I think it was last week. Mm-hmm. And you talked about one of the brothers that you brought into the program who didn't have the money to be able to purchase a certificate, but he wanted to become a member because he felt like, there was people that he knew in his network that would benefit from taking advantage of the program. And so he didn't have the money to get a certificate to get started that way. And he just got started by becoming a member, which is what, $33 a month, right?
That is correct. Yeah.
$100 for 90 days, something like that.
Yes.
And so tell us a little bit about that story, man. I thought that was real interesting.
It's amazing. Real quick, I want to set the groundworks for what I'm going to say. I like to just tell people that so there's no misunderstandings. I am not a CPA. I'm not a financial planner. I do not do taxes. So everything that I tell you today is my personal experience working with GS Partners. All the income that I tell you, again, is my personal income and what I'm seeing. So don't think that just because David Jennings is seeing a certain amount of income per month, you will get the exact same amount. So without confusing you too much, you have two options when you join GS Partners. Actually, three options. You can be a straight investor, which just you're buying the certificates. The certificates has two sides to it. You get a fixed payback reward, and you have an invested reward of up to 6%. That is one option. So many people, they want a safe haven or a safe vehicle for their assets. Not all their assets, but a portion of it, so they can diversify. So the certificate is a perfect place for that. That would be for the investor. Then you have someone that they may not have any money to invest, but they do have a network. Your network is pretty much your net worth at the end of the day. So they have a network of people that can be investors, have some savings, may have a 401k, may have an IUL that they have money in that's not performing. So they know people with those types of assets. So that would be someone who would do well on the networking side. But it's not a requirement to be a networker, or it's not a requirement to be an investor. I'm actually a combination of both. I've been a mortgage broker since 1998. I've been in private practice doing it since 2003. So 100% of my business comes from referrals. I sell someone a house. I ask them when we're closed, do you know anyone looking to buy? And then they'll give me 3 to 4 names. If I do a loan for someone, I ask questions when we're closing. Do you know anyone else that wants to take advantage of the low rates today or is looking to do any cash out? So that is networking at its finest. That is referral-based business at its finest. This is nothing different. It's the same thing. I started with 4 certificates. Those 4 certificates started performing for me, actually better than my real property, my real estate. I started making $850 a month on the investment side. So what did I do? I immediately started telling people in my network, hey, man, I know we all have rental property. Let's look at something else. I'm getting a little bit more per month. Let's look at this. So that is a referral. So I'm getting referrals from everyone I'm helping. So there is a networking side. We do have 9 levels. For example, on my first level, I have upwards of 36 people that I've actually 38 as of today. Those are all people that I've personally spoke to and decided to upgrade their membership to a referral partner, and they possibly bought some certificates. So they would be on my first line of referrals. If they upgrade their account to a referral partner, now they can do the same exact thing that I did, nothing different. Or they could send them all to me, and then they'll be on my first line. So that's what we have on the networking side. So then that second level, if they upgrade their account, then they can go out and find people. So it's a referral-based business. It's not a requirement, but if you do want to upgrade your account, there are tremendous bonuses for doing that. There are tremendous resources available if you do that. There are a lot of incentives if you do that.
And when he says upgrade your account, he just simply means becoming a member by paying that $33 a month fee, because again, you could purchase a certificate and make an investment without becoming a member. So if you don't want to become a member, you're not interested in the network marketing side, but you like one of them certificates, you're looking at the Hermes or the Apollo or whatever the case may be, and you think that's a good place to park, and now you want to do, you can absolutely do that. There's also the network marketing side, which he explained about upgrading your account, meaning I'm a member so that you can refer people and receive those rewards too, in and out. Am I good?
Yes, you are.
Maybe I'm not good.
No, I see you. We see you.
It's delayed though. I could tell. Okay, cool. All right. So this is a little bit frightening, man. It usually doesn't happen, man. But what did I want to ask? Yeah. So even though we're letting you guys know that the networking side is mandatory, it is advantageous, and it's a very powerful tool that you can use to be able to grow. And so that's why I want you to share the story about the brother who went strictly on the membership side. He just paid the $33 to become a member, and that was his initial investment, or did he get $100 for the 90 days?
Excellent question. Yeah, on the networking side, all you have to do is upgrade your account. You pay $33 a month. What I've been advising people to do is to not just pay $33, to pay $100, and then that gives you 3 months. 3 months is a sufficient amount of time to learn what you need to learn, get the proper tutelage that you need to learn, be involved in a lot of high-level conversations with your upchain so you can get familiar with the product. You can get familiar with the company, and you can get familiar with what you're offering to the public. I've only been with GS Partners for 60 days. So everything that I'm saying today is coming from a 60-day knowledge person at the end of the day. So if everything I'm saying is sounding like I know a hell of a lot, guess what? That's only 60 days of knowledge that I'm giving you. So that's why we tell people do 90 days. Imagine how I'm going to sound in another 30 days, what I'm going to be making per month in another 30 days. So that's why it's good to just upgrade your account. So I have a brother, actually I have two individuals that are killing it on my team. One is a brother by the name of William Alonzo, and the next brother is named Ed Nightingale. Both of them paid $100 and upgraded their account to a referral partner. The next day, William Alonzo, he already had 2 clients that saw the same presentation that I saw originally, and they decided to take advantage of the metaverse certificates. So he had 2 clients. Not only did they upgrade their account to a referral partner, but they bought between the 2 of them about $23,000 in certificates. Apollos, think one of them bought an Apollo. The other one bought some Aphrodites and 2 Artemises. And at the time, we were doing buy 3, get 1 free. So they took advantage of that. And then that investor also got a free certificate as well. So with that $100, this gentleman got 2 Aphrodites and didn't have to pay for one of them. And Aphrodite cost $2,500. Now, all he has to do is just load them both. Each one of those loaded Aphrodites pay approximately $420 a month. So that's $850 a month that he's now receiving for the next 18 months with a $100 investment in himself. The other brother, Ed Nightingale, he's blowing up on my team. I mean, I'm having high-level conversations with whale-type investors. So we're getting ready to put a couple Zeuses online, hopefully next week under him.
Oh,
Those are $300,000 investments. I just had 2 really good conversations with 2 investors. They were looking to come on with $1 million or so. I mean, at this point, until the money is on their dashboard, it's just conversation. But they're really, really good conversations. And I was having to tell the client, not sell them out of it. Like, no, don't come in with $1 million. But I'm like, hey, with 1 Zeus, that's 1.7 million approximately in that neighborhood after 18 months of compounding. That Zeus pays $16,000 a month on a fixed rate of return at 4.15%. So the type of commission that this brother is going to see when we put those Zeuses into action for that investor, it's about $23,000 in commission. And he's only invested $100.
See, when you say stuff like that, I feel like we could end the show. I feel like we could just end it on that note, because it's like, you know, what more can you say? What more can you say? This program, I mean, this program, the value in this program it's a blessing.
Yes,
it's a blessing. And the thing is, they made it so that no matter where you're at, everyone has the opportunity to take advantage. Everybody's not a millionaire like some of the guys that he's been on the calls with. You know what I'm saying? I got a brother that came in under me last week or the week before, I think it was $250, $500. You know what I'm saying? He got a $250 certificate, and he loaded it with another $250, and now he's getting his thing started. He's getting his weekly payouts on that first. He's getting his feet wet in the program using that Erdemed certificate. And it's only going to grow from there. And so if he upgrades his account to a partner, he has the ability to invite other people the same way that I invited him. And so talk about what happens when the person that you refers upgrades their account or purchases a certificate. So you bring me into the program. I say, cool, I want to get an Hermes certificate and I'm going to become a member. What happens for you based on my activity?
That's an excellent question. And number one, if I'm worth my weight in gold, the first thing I'm going to do is not even allow you, even though you have the opportunity, I'm going to strongly suggest that you do not even buy a certificate until we upgrade your account. And the reason I'm going to explain it that way is we have what's called a 30-day fast start program. And we have some incentives right now that if you buy 3 certificates, you get 1 for free, which is the largest certificate that you purchase. So if Brother Sincere comes to me and say, you know what, David, I can't really afford much. I have $250. I want to buy an Artemis. So the first question I'm going to say is, do you have $350? Because before we buy that Artemis, I would like for us to upgrade your account to a referral partner, because if you buy 3 certificates, you're going to get the largest one for free. So even though you may start off buying 1 certificate, after buying 2 more, you're going to get another free Artemis, if that's the highest certificate you purchased. So that's the first advice I would give. Now, if you really can't afford $350 and $250 is all you have, that's what I have to work with, and I'll oblige. I'll give a quick example of why it's so important to upgrade your account first, because I had a situation just like that last week. So that's why we advise you to upgrade, because that buy 3, get 1 free, it's free. I don't want to say it's free money, because nothing in life is free. You still have to load it, but you're given
it's bonus money.
It is bonus. It's an extra certificate that you do not have to pay the cost of. You just have to load it. That's key. Quick example. I had an investor last week. I had met him when I first started. I won't give out any names or anything, but he was adamant about not upgrading his account. He just wanted to buy one certificate. He wanted to buy a Hermes. So he did not want to upgrade at the time. So we just bought him a Hermes certificate. After seeing all the videos we're putting out, all the lives, and getting a lot of training, he realized, oh man, I really need to upgrade my my account to a referral partner. There's just so many incentives. I have access to Blockchain Academy. I have access to Lydian World. I have access to so many things. So he upgraded his account with $100. And then he thought that he could buy 2 more certificates by doing that and get one free. So he bought another Hermes, and he bought 2 more Artemises, because he had already bought that one Hermes.
Mm-hmm.
And he bought 2 Artemises, so he's thinking he's going to get a free Artemis. And
right.
since we're outside of that previous promotion, he didn't get it.
Because
his
account wasn't upgraded.
Exactly. His account wasn't upgraded. So it was kind of bittersweet. He realized that it was his bad and he should have listened, but it's not up to us to push anyone. We're not trying to convince you to buy a certificate. We're not trying to convince you to join GS Partners. We're not trying to convince you to upgrade your account. All we're doing is showing the program to our inner circle. And we're saying, this is what we're doing. If you want to see the same results or similar results, join us.
Right. That's a fact. And you mentioned Blockchain Academy and Lydian World, right? And I just want to tell the people who are watching and people that might be watching this on the replay, I don't know anything about the Blockchain Academy or the Lydian World, and I'm a member. I became a member when I signed up. I became a member immediately before I bought my certificates. But I have access to those, but I have not even dipped not one toe into the Blockchain Academy or the Lydian World. And I just want to just tell people that, because sometimes it sounds like it's overwhelming when there's so much stuff, because there is a lot that you can take advantage of. But the thing about it is, you don't have to do it in order to make money. Have you guys seen? I've been documenting my weekly rewards, and I haven't done any of that. So it's there as an opportunity, but it's not mandatory for you to wrap your head around everything all at once. You could, learn your way around as you go and figure out what's going to work best for you. You don't have to try to take it all in at once, because I know that can be overwhelming.
That is correct. Anytime you're learning anything new, I'm not very technologically savvy. So I didn't know. I've heard of the blockchain prior to coming on board with GS Partners, but I didn't really know what it was. I knew about crypto as well, but I thought crypto was just Bitcoin. I wasn't aware of all the different cryptos. So there's a lot of things that I didn't know, and I'm old school. I have anxiety. I'm from the days where we had those big old brick phones in your car that had a little cord going to it, or you had those are the days I come from.
Oh, you was balling in the 90s. Okay, I hear you.
No, it wasn't me. I didn't have it. Those were the older cats in my area. They had a big old phone. I came in where we had the little pager. So I get a little anxiety when it comes to this type of thing.
Right.
But there are so many peoples in GS Partners in my upchain that didn't allow me that anxiety to fester. They would answer the questions immediately. I could get them on the phone. So that's another thing. We have a lot of support. So for the people that are just getting nervous, just even having this conversation, I've been in this program for 60 days. And the person talking to you, you will sound identical to me after 60 days. But this opportunity will give you what you put into it. I went to work. When I say went to work, I watched every YouTube video. I did look at the blockchain videos because I didn't know anything about the blockchain. So if I'm telling someone all our banking is through the blockchain, it behooves me to know what the blockchain is. You see what I'm saying? So that's how I'm thinking, well, let me figure out what this is. So there's about 12, maybe 15 small snippet videos, 3-minute videos, 5-minute videos. And they're not boring. They're done in a way where it just gives you some information and you're done. So after looking at, and I haven't even gotten through all of them to be 100% candid. Once I got the gist of it, I'm like, okay, I get it. I'll come back later. Let me finish educating my people. So there's a lot to learn, but the foundation of the company is our metaverse certificate. The foundation of the company is referral, getting more referrals out of the certificate, but you don't have to do it. It's really up to you. The business is going to give you what you put into it, and I'm a testament to that.
Yes, indeed. And see, yeah. So for me, as far as blockchain goes, I was a little more familiar with blockchain. I've been rocking with crypto for the past about 2.5 years now. I learned a lot about blockchain through Brother Ben X program, one of the previous programs that Brother Ben X had, which was the digital real estate BWO program. I was involved in that, and so I had learned a lot about the blockchain through that, and I've been invested in crypto ever since. But still, some of the technological things can be very intimidating. And so one of the things that eased my mind, honestly, was when I got on some of the Zoom calls and I seen so many older people. I see people in their 60s and 70s who's doing this and who's talking about it, and they're all elated about this money that they're making. And I'm like, usually trying to talk to your grandma and them about something like this, it's like, man, boy, just take me down to the check cashing place. I don't know what you're talking about, no blockchain. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So when I seen all of these older people on the calls, breaking this stuff down and talking about their experience, I was like, I can do this. You know what I'm saying? That gave me confidence just by seeing that.
Yeah. What's so interesting and it's rewarding in a way is this is not very complicated.
It's really
not. Mr. Dalco gave a perfect example. All he said, and I'm gonna pull out dollars. I don't got Mr. Dalco numbers. He said, you take this fiat currency, you turn it into crypto, you put it in a certificate, you wait a week, it kicks some crypto out for you, and you turn your crypto back into cash. Mr. Dalco, I think he had a wad of hundreds. I'm dealing with hundreds. I'm only dealing with dollars right now. I'm not Mr. Dalco. But it's very simple. It's not very complex. My mom is in her mid-70s. She's joined the program. There is a certain amount of anxiety that people just have starting anything new. But the goal is if you have a really good sponsor, he or she is going to take your hand and walk you through the whole process. There will not be one day that goes by that you're left alone trying to fend for yourself. We take you from however much cash you have in the bank to dealing with the proper and licensed entities to get that cash turned into crypto, have that crypto put onto your dashboard, and then we work with your crypto. We do not take your cash. We don't hold cash. We don't deal in cash. Everything we do is in cryptocurrency, specifically USDT, which is a stable coin, G-Euro, which is our European version of a stable coin, Ethereum, which is somewhat less stable, but still somewhat stable, and then Bitcoin. We deal in Bitcoin as well. So if you already, like you, I didn't have experience with crypto. It was just not something I felt comfortable with nor knew. So I came in with no knowledge of it or how to move it around. Now I'm substantially more versed in it, but that's all we're doing. So we're trying to just help you learn how to make your cash grow or your assets grow. That's what we specialize in.
Right. And so I see you joined us and you're asking, where do you go to get involved? If you're interested in learning more about the program or you're ready to join, just text the word interested to the number 845-344-7832. And if you're here by way of my guest, Mr. Jennings, then you need to contact him. Well, how can people contact you if they're interested in joining, brother?
Definitely. If you want to contact me, the easiest way is via cell phone, 310-702-8750. Also my website, www.compoundingwealth, WEALTH.us or US, compoundingwealth.us.
What's the phone number again?
310-702-8750. What I normally do, if I get a call or a text requesting information, I send them, we have a presentation video that's about 20 minutes. It gives the full breakdown of what we're doing, what the program is. So we normally ask that you watch that program first. It answers a lot of your questions. And if you have more questions, then I'll answer all of your questions. Any questions, concerns you have, we'll answer to the best of our ability. So Once you've watched the video, you give us a call. We do a quick consultation. It's at no cost to you. It's free. We figure out what would be the best certificates for you, and then we get your money working for you. It's not very difficult. It's not meant to be very difficult.
Right. And so this is how it works, family. You know what I'm saying? Again, we have a up chain, you know what I mean, based on the partners program. And so, like I said, if you guys are watching now or on the replay and you were invited by my guest, Mr. Jennings, then the information on the screen is how you contact him. Take a screenshot of that right now.
And that's
compounding, and I think I spelled it wrong.
Yeah, we got to put an O in it.
I spelled it wrong, but it's compounding, okay?
Right. I don't mind some pudding. Give me some pudding too. I like Cosby. I'll take some pudding too. It's all good.
Compoundingwealth.us or 310702. I probably did that wrong too. Did I get it wrong?
It's correct.
Okay, 002-8750. Take a screenshot of that, but just spell compounding correctly.
That is correct.
If you're invited by my brother, then contact him. If you're one of my viewers, then this is my information right here. You can text the word interested to the number 845-344-7832. And if somebody else from GS Partners told you to come check out this program tonight, then go back to that person to get yourself signed up if you're interested in joining the program, or you want to get on one of the Zoom calls to learn more and get your questions answered and things of that nature, then you guys can do that. And also, while we're here, if you guys have any questions, just type it in the chat and we'll see what we can do about answering some of your questions tonight.
And then back to the I know you did ask a really good question about the networking side. That is there's so much. The options are just vast on that side as well. Yes, the certificates kick out a tremendous amount of profit, but on the networking side, each month, and again, we're not paid in US dollars, so we're paid in Euro. We have to convert it to USDT. So all the money that we make on the bonuses, we have a mid-month accelerator. I think I just got approximately $4,200 on the mid-month accelerator. The reason I got that bonus is because I hit an executive level before the 15th. We have infinity ranks, which pay us. And this is in addition to selling the certificates. So there's a lot of different pools that we're in just participating in the referral partner program. So we can get commission. We make 15% commission. That was the question. 15 on every certificate that we put online for an investor. So every certificate, and when I say put online, an investor is not purchasing a certificate. They're taking their assets and they're putting it to work in a vehicle. So you're not buying the vehicle. You don't own the vehicle forever. You're borrowing that vehicle for 18 months to kick out a fixed rate of return every week. So you're paid back. So if a certificate costs $2,500, you're going to make per 18-month period, you're going to make about $8,200, give or take, on an Aphrodite. So you've already been given your $2,500 back, plus another $4,000 or $5,000. So you're just driving a vehicle to the bank to pick up your money. That's all you're really doing. You don't own the vehicle. So you don't get your $2,500 back. They give that to you every single week. They give you a portion of it. So normally after about 5 months, you already have your full $2,500 back. So every week after that is your profit, just on the cost of the certificate. On the load side of the certificate, we're investing in 4 different quadrants: stocks, commodities, Forex, and crypto. So the certificates are done. We've made it clear what the certificates do. On the network marketing side, just in commission alone, we're already, real quick, let me just look that up real quick. Just in the last 15 days, we're on the 15th. I've made about 7, actually after today, I just got $4,200 today in Euro. I did not get paid in US dollars. I got paid in Euro, which is a form of crypto. So it's still on my dashboard. It's cryptocurrency. In order for me to turn that into US dollars or Japanese yen or Euro dollars or the Naira in Nigeria or any other, or pesos in Mexico, I got to run that through whatever brokerage is in those different countries, sell my crypto, and then get my money back. So a lot of people ask questions, well, do I pay taxes? You need to talk to your CPA about that, because I don't know what country you're in. We talk to people all over the world.
Or state. Right.
Or state. So some countries you may not pay taxes in that state. So I can't answer that question. Although I'm in the US, I'm talking to people in Germany, talk to people in Nigeria, talk to people in Bolivia, Costa Rica, Canada. So we don't answer tax questions. All we can tell you is when you make your profits, whatever governing body you're under, there are rules for making profits. So handle that with those proper people. But we're paid in G Euro. That's what I'm paid in. So far this month, I made about $6,000 in commission. I made another 4,000. This is in the last 2 weeks. Another 4,000 in a mid-month accelerator. At the end of the month, I'll be getting my Blockstar Supreme. I'm trying to make Blockstar. We have a new level, which is Blockstar Elite. That requires you to have about 100,000 in sales, and I'm at about 72,000 right now. So my intention is to knock that out and hit this new level in the company for an extra bonus level. So just looking at the last 2 weeks, I'm already at about 10 grand in G Euro in crypto. I have to be specific about my words because we don't know who's watching the program. I just made some crypto. That's all I've been given, and that crypto hopefully will turn into fiat currency in the near future, hopefully.
All right. Yeah, so that makes me give a little pause about one of the questions that I want to ask you, but you can answer it any way that you want to answer it. But just to break down some of what you were saying for some people that might not be getting it, talking about the network marketing side of the thing, some of the things that you heard him saying about because he recently hit a rank called executive, right? This is his second time hitting executive?
Yeah, this is my second month. I did my first 15 days. See, I was a victim of a mid-month upgrade in my account. I started December 9th, but I didn't capitalize my account until December 19th. So for the last 2 weeks in December, I hit national director, which is the step right before executive. So that's over 2 weeks. So if I had started at the beginning of December, I would have hit executive again. So in reality, I've been hitting executive every month since I started. What does executive mean? It means that no matter what, I am putting my investors into enough certificates or into enough vehicles. That's $100,000 worth of vehicles that were put to work for my investors. All I do is tell my investors a vehicle that grows their cash 3 to 5 times what they have, approximately. That's all I do. What they can either get in the vehicle and put their money to work, or they can leave it in the vehicle that they've been in all their life. And that's traditional banking, IRAs, IULs, stocks.
So let me translate that even more. So through his networking, through his marketing strategy, he was able to bring in enough people, and the first part of the month, the first 2 weeks of the month, that over $100,000 has been generated in the program, and that gave him his rank of executive, and he gets whatever bonuses come with that and all the other perks that come with hitting these different ranks. So he was mentioning some of the different ranks that you could hit, Blockstar and some of these other terms that you hear him saying that may not be familiar to you. These are ranks within the program that you can hit as a member and as a partner by reaching a certain amount of referrals within a certain time period. Every time you reach a certain amount of referrals in a certain time period, you hit a new rank, and that new rank comes with new benefits and perks that you can take advantage of in the program also. But I also love what you talked about with as far as it not being a purchase, but it just being like a rental vehicle. You know what I'm saying? You're putting your money into a vehicle so that your money can work for you. And that's something that I stress on here, that I try to get people to understand. Don't look at this like you're buying something, like your money is going somewhere and you don't have it anymore. It's just like when you go to the bank and you make a deposit, that money is still your money. All you're doing is depositing money into your account. It's the same thing with the metaverse certificate. The metaverse certificate is another account that you have, and you're depositing funds into that account in the form of cryptocurrency, because you have to convert your fiat currency into crypto in order to take advantage of this. But you're depositing your funds into the certificate, and then your money is working for you on the blockchain, and it's giving you a weekly fixed return and a monthly variable return. And so that's how it works. That's how you got to look at it. You can't look at it like you're you're purchasing something or you're spending money. You're not spending money. You're just making a deposit into this new account that you have. And that account is going to give you a greater return than any other account that you ever had in your life.
That is correct. That we've ever seen. That we've ever seen. And we have to be specific on our verbiage. There are some people that have seen these returns.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? They've been making this kind of money on the Forex and other different vehicles. My network, or I personally haven't seen these levels of return. But Skyground, who's the intermediary which makes this all possible and uses the technology of BD Swiss, those actual traders, they might be making 15, 20, 30% a day, a week, or a month. We just haven't seen those returns because we've been dealing in the traditional banking. I have an IUL for my kids. I have two beautiful, beautiful young girls. I have IULs set up for them. I have an IUL for myself. I'm a pilot, so insurance for me is a little bit more expensive because I live a riskier life. It's a little bit more dangerous. So I have an IUL for myself. I was told that I would make on average about 12% in my IUL. So I'm going to give some specifics. Annually. Yeah, annually. That would be the annually. So for me, I was putting about $12,000 a year into my personal IUL. I've been doing it 3 years. I was putting $7,000 in each one of my daughters' IUL per year. So I was supposed to make in the neighborhood, because they give you all the records over the last 10 years, 15, whatever. They give you all these charts. So yeah, on average, you can expect to make 12%. So in my personal IUL, I was putting $12,000 a year. So that's $36,000. Looked at my IUL this year. I only had $14,000 in my IUL.
Man.
So I was like, thank you. Give me my money back. Thank you. I'm going to keep the IUL open and use the insurance because it's really good insurance. But as far as continuously putting money into that, right, it's a bad investment. It's not sound. Most people would say, well, if you stay in it long enough, no, that's okay. The metaverse certificate in an 18-month sprint is the best thing personally I've ever seen in 47 years of being on this earth. So for this next 18 months, I'm a sprint. I'm a sprint and get the most I can. And then we'll see what happens in 18 months. We'll see if GS Partners is doing a better iteration of the certificate, or we'll see if they stop doing the certificate. We'll see if they change course and do something totally different. But for the next 18 months of my certificate, I'm sprinting. I mean, I'm sprinting. You know what I mean? So I'm sprinting to the finish line for this 18 months. So people ask, well, how long do you expect them to be around? I have no clue, but I just know for the next
around now
months, we are sprinting. So in 18 months, we're going to renegotiate. We'll see what we're going to do, hopefully. And I'm very sure I have a high sense or a high probability in my spirit that these certificates are going to be around after 18 months, and they're going to be even better than they are today. That's just what's occurring in my spirit in some of the high level conversations I've been hearing. So the certificates are doing their job. So for all those people out there that are skeptical, that think this is some sort of scam, that thinks this is some sort of, it's too good to be true, I feel you. I understand your concern. But if David Jennings, a 25-year vet in the real estate industry, is doing it himself for his kids and family, you can be assured that it's safe to do it for your family. That's the best I can give you. My honor on my desktop, on my computer, and I've had this same Post-it. I've written it a couple of times. On my screen, it has 3 statements. It says, have integrity, be honest, and think long-term. Those 3 statements are ingrained in my psyche. So if I'm telling you this, best believe it's coming from those 3 statements.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I appreciate that. I definitely appreciate that, man. And so the question that I do want to ask you, so far in the 60 days that you have been in the program, because I get this question a lot from people who are prospects. Have you made any actual withdrawals? Have you turned any of your rewards back into fiat currency and seen it work for yourself? Because I haven't. I compound each and every reward so far. I haven't made any withdrawals. So some people say, yeah, probably when you try to withdraw it, nothing's going to come out, or you're going to be froze out of your account or something. Like you said, a lot of people that just think it's a scam. So have you made any withdrawals?
That's an excellent question. And I'm going to give you two answers to that. I've done it personally, and I'll explain how. And Brother Ben X, who's my sponsor, he and I don't think he'll mind me telling you this, he has a large number of certificates, and he pulls most of his money, if not all of his money, out every week to pay his bills. So if you go to his lives, if you go to his YouTube page, you can see plenty of videos of him running it all the way out of his account. I've also done it. The way we do it is we're paid in Euro. Okay. Now I'm not in Europe. I'm in the United States. So on our desktop, we exchange it for USDT because we're in the US. We use USDT here as far as what we can convert it back to. So on the website, you exchange it, your Euro for USDT. It will cost you 2.5%. Anytime you do conversions, whether it's on Coinbase, Cash App,
when you're traveling out of the country,
there's always a conversion fee. I've been all over the world. I'm an avid diver, so the minute we land, I pull out my US currency, and they hit you up for 20, 30, $100 sometimes to do all your conversions, depending on how much money you're trying to get in their local currency. So you convert it to USDT on the dashboard. It costs 2.5% of whatever amount you're exchanging. I use Coinbase. So then I use my address on Coinbase. I put it in my withdrawal screen, and I send whatever amount in USDT to my Coinbase. Once it hits Coinbase, you sell it because USDT is legal. It's a legitimate cryptocurrency. So you sell it on Coinbase. Coinbase is going to charge you again. They're going to charge you a brokerage fee to give you US tender or US or fiat currency. And then from there, you can run it back. I bank with JP Morgan or Chase. You can run it straight to your Chase account. I kind of use PayPal as an intermediary. So I run it through PayPal, put it into my account. So a short answer is yes. I've taken funds out because I was equally skeptical. I haven't been asked the question yet that I didn't think about myself, because I've had the same fears that most of our clients have. Can we lose it? Is it a scam? Are we going to jail? Is the company going to close down after 6 months? How did you find out about it? How did they find out about it? What's your opinion? So if you have, in order to be a pilot, I have to go through all kind of background checks. I got to make sure I'm not a terrorist. There's a million different hoops I need to run through. I got to make sure my medical's good so I don't have a heart attack, my plane falls out the air. I have to go through a lot. I was a high school chemistry teacher. In order to be a teacher, you got to go through all kind of licensing, background checks, fingerprints. I'm a licensed and bonded mortgage broker, real estate broker. Again, fingerprints. Have to go through all this background stuff. You really don't get as squeaky clean as I am. You just don't get that. I don't work for Secret Service or anything like that. You have to go through even more, but I'm as nerdy and as square as they come. So if I'm doing GS Partners and it's paying me on a weekly basis, and I'm talking to 23 years worth of clients, and they're moving their assets to a different vehicle, I think you can pretty much say this is not a scam at this point. And if it is what it is, but we're taking out our money every single week. We're running it into our savings, and we're scamming ourselves to being millionaires.
Yeah, man. And Pilot Talk TV in the chat, that's one of the brothers that I sponsored also in the program. And I want to get you on here too, man, to share your experience, tell your story too, to inspire people, because the thing that I want people to understand, and I always try to drive this home, there's levels to this, but the opportunity is there no matter what level you are on. And so everybody doesn't have the capital to make the initial investment that our brother David Jennings made. Everybody doesn't have 25 years worth of clients to have such a strong network to be off to the races the way that our brother David Jennings is. I'm not where he's at. I'm on a different level, but I'm in the program and I'm having results that I'm happy with the level that I was able to come in on. right? And so my brother Polytalk TV is another one. And so I want him to be able to come on and share his experience as well, so that people out there are not just saying, well, this guy, you know, he got money. You know, of course it's working for him. He got all this money. He knows all these people. You know, he's super smart. You know what I'm saying? All of this stuff. Like, all of us can do this, and all of us should do this, because wealth is lacking in our community. You know what I'm saying? I know the majority of the people watching here are people that's from the Black community, because that's the audience that I built. And so wealth is lacking in our community, and opportunities are lacking in our community. And so when stuff like this comes along, we have to get past the fears and the economic trauma that has been perpetuated in our communities and in our families for so long, so that we don't block ourselves out of our own blessings. Okay, this is a real thing, family. This is a real thing. And so if you got a couple dollars that's sitting in a savings account collecting dust, my aunt told me recently, you know, she was asking me, hey, nephew, what's this stuff you keep talking about? Because she sees the post on Facebook and stuff. She's like, hey, what's this stuff talking about? You know, you're making money. And so I was telling her a little bit about the program. And she's like, well, you know, I got some money in a CD, and I recently checked it, and I made probably like $50 in the last 5 years on the CD account. It ain't worth nothing. You know what I'm saying? So I'm telling them, like, auntie, close out that CD account, get you a certificate. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to walk you through the process. I'm gonna hold your hand. I'm gonna bring you to people who are more knowledgeable than myself, who can help you as well. Let's do this. You know what I'm saying? So if that's you, $2 under your mattress or something, you know what I'm saying? whatever your status might be, get you a certificate, become a member in the program, and let's grow. Let's grow.
Yeah, and I do want to add one thing, because I'm sorry, go ahead.
No. Yeah, that's just a delay on the end, because my thing is true.
No problem. I do want to add one thing, because this is coming from this is your demographic. This is the population that you're marketing to and in discussing and educating. The Crown Ambassador of GS Partners is Nitsa Nakos, who's I think she's in Greece. And the new Crown Ambassador, Dr. Ty Bess, who looks like you and me, is the second one in the company. So some of the most successful people in the company don't look like you and me. So although it's coming from us, this is a global phenomenon. This is happening in a lot of different countries. So it's not only Black people doing this. You see a lot of Nation of Islam brothers. You see us doing it. There's every ethnicity taking advantage of this product. All you got to do is go to YouTube, put in GS Partners, and a litany of videos are going to pop up. So if you think Another Color's Ice is colder, no problem. It's still under the GS Partners platform. And I'm just being 100% candid with you. We're bringing it to you, and we're just giving you our experience. If you want it to come from somebody else in order for you to believe that it's not a scam, we got other people we could put on the line and let you talk to them. But I assure you, you're going to get the same answers, same results, same certificates. We don't have African-American certificates. We don't have Latino certificates. We got metaverse certificates happening in the metaverse. So for all this worth, I had a woman today, beautiful woman I just met. She had 9,500 sitting in the mattress. She's like, you know what? I have a lot of cash that I have. What do you suggest? So I'm like, you know what? I know you have 9,500. We're only going to use 8,900 of it. So earlier today, she walked into the bank, because we don't take your fiat cash. We don't touch cash. She walked into the bank. I told her, make sure you just don't deposit 10 grand. Let's keep it under 10 grand. She deposited $8,900. We wired it to one of our crypto banks. The crypto bank did the proper conversions. They're licensed, bonded to do what they do. And they put the 8,600 on her dashboard. And she bought an Aphrodite, 2 Artemises, and she got a free Aphrodite. She had cash just sitting in the house, not doing anything for it. The rats would have gotten to it, the worms, something would have got to it. She put it to work for her. That $8,600 got her a $100 upgrade on her account. She turned $8,500 into approximately, and I say approximately because the market can fluctuate. She's going to have about 52 grand in 18 months off of the $8,600 investment. That's what we're doing. And
That's
in our
the math.
community, a lot of us don't trust banks. We have cash, we have jewelry, we have diamonds, we have expensive plates in China, but it's not getting you residual income. So let's take that fine china that we got from our great great granny, who probably had it right after slavery, cash it in, turn it into some fiat cash, and put it into a vehicle that's going to grow that wealth for you and your family.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed, man. And so, yeah, ain't really much more we could say tonight, man. If you guys have got any questions, we're about to close. Any questions, just put them in the chat and we'll see if we can get a couple of questions answered before we get out of here. But yeah, Brother Jennings, man. Again, thank you again for coming on, man. You know,
Definitely, sir.
You family, brother. So
Definitely.
You know, as you get to the quarter mark and you have these new experiences going on in the program, we definitely want to get you back on to update us on what's going on with you.
Definitely. And if you want me to, I'll put the other two brothers' information in our private chat.
Yeah.
Just in case you wanted to do another one and bring on someone that started with $100.
Yes.
Started
that
from
would
the
be
bottom.
great.
Now we here type scenario. You know how that goes.
That would be great.
Those two brothers literally started with $100 and they're killing it. The one that's going to do the couple Zeuses, that's going to be news because I haven't done a Zeus yet. So that's going to give me a little bit of anxiety because that's close to $1 million we moving around. You know what I mean? So that's going to be a big day for us.
Let me see. Okay, no doubt. It's my son just coming in right here.
What?
Shout out,
What's that for football or what?
To my boy Jamel. Basketball.
Okay. Oh, he a hooper. Okay.
All defensive team. Okay, that's what's up, King. Congratulations.
Okay. Congratulations.
Y'all play tonight? Y'all play tonight? Did y'all win?
What grade is he in?
He's a junior, but he plays varsity. He's a starting 2 guard for the varsity team.
Okay.
He's doing this thing.
So he got some handles and stuff?
Yeah.
Okay.
He a baller.
How tall is he?
Taller than me now. He probably like 6'2", 6'3", maybe.
Okay. And he's still growing. So okay.
Yeah.
Congratulations, sir.
Getting up there. So yeah, shout out to him. Oh, Mama Love, I didn't even know you was in the building. What's going on, Mama Love? Y'all say peace to my mama. Yeah. So, any closing words for the family, man, before I let you go?
Definitely. I always got trying to just educate our people. We're available. All we're doing is just showing the program. Mr. Dalco, one of the founding members, that is his mantra. Just show the program. We're not trying to convince you. We're not trying to make you do anything or try to compete with something else you're doing. All we're doing is showing the program. So if that's what you want to see and you want to see a vehicle to help grow your funds, you want to see a vehicle that will give you passive income every single week, GS Partners is the vehicle that I'm personally using. So if you have any personal questions, getting started type questions, feel free to contact me via my website or my cell, and I'll tell you what we need to do to get you going.
Yes, sir. And I'll get that information back on the screen in just 1 second. I just want to see if I'm able to show you guys my my certificate real quick, just so for those of y'all who've been tuning in every week, you guys can see, because I compounded it earlier this morning. Let me see my portfolios.
Have you gotten
some more certificates? Here it is right here.
The first Hermes?
What was your question?
Have you gotten more certificates? Like after people buying them, you've been getting the free ones?
All right, never mind. It's not going to work. I'm leaving it. There's too much technical issues. There's too much technical issues.
Yeah.
And we about to close out here, so it's too much. I can't. It's not going to work. It's not going to work. But again, on my in the community thread on this channel, you guys can see the before and after. I screenshotted it. Before and after I compounded, so you guys can see. Ain't no cap over here, but it's too much glitches, so I can't share my screen with y'all tonight. But what was the question that you asked?
I know when we first started, I think you had a couple Hermeses and a couple Artemises. Have you been getting a lot of certificates with your referrals and stuff? What's the largest ones you have right now?
No, I just got the two Hermeses, my two largest certificates, and just one of them are fully loaded. So yeah, that's where I'm at.
Oh yeah, we're gonna have to get you some more certificates, man. We got to get you going. So yeah, if you need any help, if you need some help talking to some people, whatever, just pull me in, man. Pull me in, and we'll get you some certificates going.
Absolutely.
There was one more thing that I wanted to add that's super important. We've been having a promotion ever since January 17th and later, or sooner. After January 17th, in order to participate in the buy 3 get 1 free promotion, you have to have an upgraded account. So I didn't mention that, and that's important. If you do not upgrade your account, every certificate you buy is all you get. But if you upgrade your account within the first 30 days, you get a lot of incentives. One of those is buy 3 get 1 free. So that's a killer, because you're getting a free certificate, no matter what certificate. We have certificates from $250 all the way to $100,000. So you get one extra one for free just by buying 2 little ones.
And the extra one that's free is the most expensive one that you purchase.
That is correct. That is correct. So that's the key. That's the key.
Yeah. And so, yeah, just to be fully transparent with you and with the audience also, as far as the network marketing, I haven't been going as hard as I could have been going over the last few weeks, because I just got a gazillion other things going on. Like I said, we just released a new music project, been working on a children's book series with my team and doing the podcasting. And so other than this weekly documentation, I haven't been doing as much as I could be doing on the network side. So that's why I'm still with the same 4 certificates for now. But
I'm going to make a suggestion. You have access to thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of people across the world. You got a lot of money sitting on the table, my brother.
Yes, sir.
So if you can't handle it, David Jennings will be your little assistant and fill some of them calls.
Okay.
Just let me know.
Okay, no doubt. We'll definitely be in touch and see what we could work out. You know what I mean?
Okay. Sounds good, my brother.
But all right, family, that does it, man, for this week's episode of our passive income series on Sincere Love the Godcast. I appreciate everybody tuning in. Appreciate everybody liking, sharing, and subscribing, all of that good stuff. If you're watching this on the replay, I appreciate you as well. You make sure you do all of the YouTube-y stuff too to help us out in the algorithm and all of that. But other than that, man, that does it for today. And so always remember, like I tell you guys, man, I am not the master teacher. I am only the master student and signal booster for the voices of the new Black media. With that being said, we are out of here. Peace and Black love.
Most resilient, we poster children of prophecy fulfillment. We gotta be God's children.